Hello guys, welcome to Timo Media YouTube channel. I'm currently working on a project, rice plantation, which is over 20 acres, right? I think it's time we the youth get involved in agriculture. It is estimated that Africa will have the youngest population by 2030. Our population will be more than any race on earth here. Yet, there is no plans I mean, sometimes when I'm talking about Africa, I become very emotional. 1.3 billion people, we can't feed ourselves. We are busy growing cocoa, coffee, cash crops, coconut. Why are we growing all those things when we can't even feed ourselves? Why can't we grow food? It takes less than 5 months. When you plant rice, it's less than 5 months, it's out. Yet the government or African governments are focused on cash crop instead of food. There is a saying that who feeds you controls you, and that is exactly what we find ourselves in Africa here. Now look at Congo, a very rich country. But they must put Congo in poverty at all costs. They want the Congolese to suffer. Yes, because a hungry man is a desperate man. If you're hungry, you don't think about innovations. When you're hungry, all what you think about is how to survive. And I think it's time that our governments begin to take agriculture serious. 20 acres rice plantation. Well, we are still on it. We are still working on it. It's a gradual process, definitely. We are approaching December. In Ghana, mostly by December and January, it will start raining one. That is when we will start our plantation. But we have to plan everything ahead, right? If you're more interested in agriculture, watch this channel. I'll bring you guys more updates, more videos, right, concerning agriculture. I love agric. I think, it doesn't make sense for me to buy foreign rice when we have fertile lands in Africa. It doesn't make any sense. Just imagine recently our government went to IMF, begging IMF to give us ordinary 3 billion. Are you aware that Ghana imports over 2 billion worth of rice every blessed year? 2 billion. And our government is going for a loan from IMF. Just 3 billion. Just imagine if government had taken food security serious, all the 2 billion, we give to this Chinese and Vietnamese and, whoever we buy food from, the money remains in the country, right? It is time our leaders start to act normal. Whatever our leaders are doing on the continent is not normal. Sometimes I become very emotional when I'm talking about Africa, right? So guys, don't forget to like the video. If you're more interested in, agriculture contents like this time around, I'll be recording a lot of videos concerning agric, right? Because that is what currently I'm working on, right? That is why of late you guys, you don't see me, all the time. You don't see me all the time because I'm a bit occupied. I'm working on my project here. I'm not the only one doing this. I have partners that I work with, but I'm not going to mention their names because I didn't ask for anybody's permission. So I think we can adopt this method. 2 or 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, you come together. At least we can do something for ourselves, right? Why will we buy rice over 2 billion from the outside world and go to IMF and beg for ordinary 3 billion? It doesn't make sense. There are some certain things we are supposed to do. We should be growing food on the continent, but we are not doing that. No machines, nothing. Everything is manpower. Look at the work we are doing here. We don't have machine. It is only the plantation that, I'll get machines for the plantation or maybe harvesting. Maybe there's combined harvester. Cool. But it's also expensive, right? It's also expensive. Now, whatever you see here, a lot of money has entered here. It's not small money. And nobody is going to support neither me or my partners. We are doing everything on our own. So just imagine, those who don't have the money, how are they going to farm? They only farm 1 acre or 2 acres, that's all. Because they don't have the necessary equipment at their disposal. Or they don't even have money. This thing must stop. It's time our leaders begin to reason. It is time our leaders begin to make food as a priority. When the Chinese were going through crisis, their number one objective, listen to me, was food. China started from agriculture. After the collapse of the USSR under Boris Yeltsin, and what is this guy's name? I've forgotten his name. You know, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, when Vladimir Putin came to office, his number one priority was food. And today, Russia is one of the leading exporters of food. Russia have no fertile lands more than us. We have more lands more than Russia. In fact, we have more land more than the entire world. We have over 60% of the world arable lands, yet we are struggling. Man, it's not easy. So guys, I'll be creating, just like I told you guys, you know, of late, I want to start recording whatever I'm doing. I want to motivate the youth. I want the youth to get involved in agriculture. Nobody will come and save us. Nobody will help us. I think the government is basically not ready to help the youth in Africa here, because a hungry man is a desperate man. When you're hungry, the only thing you think about is where will my next meal come from. You don't think about building cars. You don't think about, you know, any innovation. All you think about is survival. And this is what Africa leaders have turned the continent into. It is a deliberate attempt just to keep us down so that we will continue to worship them. Right. Okay, so guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Share the video to family and friends. I love you all. See you in the next episode. Respect. Shalom.